Alright guys, this is going to be a very short one. We're talking about NVDA today on August 5th where it was down more than 10%, bouncing up at $98 levels. So at the moment 8% down, and overall market is down as well. You can see the basically entire world is down. Okay, this is the indices of the world, and Japan is the reason. In the morning we had panic where their market was down over 15% at some point, but now it's 9.5. So 3.7 is the Nasdaq. We had it over 5%, 3%. S&P 500, VIX is flying high. So there's no reason. I mean, of course, there's a saying: when VIX is high, you buy; when VIX is low, you go. So VIX at historically, well, last time we have seen VIX at 65. That was during COVID crash. So it's been 4 years. So that's where it was in the morning, 65. Now it's 42, but it's still high. That means options are very expensive, and I'm taking it easy in terms of trading options. So just trading shares probably much better. But in terms of overall market, S&P 500 pulled back, I want to say 10%. This is the level, this purple line. I said it in the morning where actually I was kind of little, I was smiling in the morning, like it bounced to a T at that 10% mark, because that's what markets do when we are in a selling mode. There are certain levels where market tends to bounce, like 10%, 15%, 5%, 20%. I mean, S&P 500 can go, of course, lower, test to its 200-day moving average, which is around like $500 levels. But right here, right now, this 10% mark is your support. That's what I'm watching. But at the same time, I'm not trying to long anything at this time. And also, I'm not shorting anything at this time because volatility is very high. I want the premiums to come down a lot, or I want to look elsewhere. But in terms of NVDA, where it can go. So this is a daily chart of the stock. We talked about this 95 being resistance, 96, and possibly getting here and then bouncing up to the 50-day moving average. But flush down, it didn't come down like in terms of like in normal market hours, but gap down, and now people bought this gap, so they're trying to recover it. Well, half of it is already recovered. You can see the candles here for the last 2 days. But if it comes to these 200-day moving averages around like 82, 85, that's what I would be buying. That's what I would be looking to buy to play long NVDA. Because market, yes, it's been a while where market would just flush down straight. But right here, right now, we have totally different environment. I understand what's going on in Japan, but I don't think there's that much of a reason to panic in USA market. I know market could be pricing in crazy rate cuts right now. Let's take a look at CME just to be sure what market participants are pricing right now in terms of price cuts. So this is September actually. The market was pricing like 50% the possibility of 2 rate cuts in September. But now, maybe market will be trying to price in 3, which is 0.75. But I don't think they're going to cut rates before. Unless we see some banks going out of the business. KRE, regional banks, 5%. So that's where I would be careful in terms of, okay, this is S&P 500 market. Heat map. Yeah, everything is red. Yeah. This is Russell 2000. So mainly Russell 2000 is your financials. That's where a lot of the regional banks are. So you want to be careful with those names, the banks, regional banks. So is there a probability now higher of those banks going out of business? Yes. So that's the only area I would be a little cautious. But tech, I think they will catch a bit, but because QQQ was oversold quite a bit, at this moment you can see, let's just measure this drop. It's at 200-day moving average. It can hover around this level for quite some time. So QQQ 15% correction. I think that's a decent correction. But again, in terms of NVDA, I think it can go there. But at the same time, it can top around here because it has already pulled back significantly from its highs. If you measure to this point, to this morning's point, 35% down. So, but that's the update. That's what we have in terms of overall market conditions right now. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe.